Hey y'all, welcome back for another episode of Candy Coated Shenanigans, Sour Patch Kid edition, the only way I know how to be. I'm so cute. I'm going to do it myself. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We are going to dive right into today. As you can see, the sun is still out and I am trying to enjoy it, but I always got to give y'all content first. So it is the first weekend of the month and we are going to talk about self-care. We are actually, I'm just getting my laptop ready because I want to make sure I give y'all like the correct information. We are actually going to talk about something that I feel as women, especially women of color, we don't discuss or touch on enough. And it is literally the thing that in the end is killing us. So we're just going to dive right in. So a lot of us go to the doctors for like gyno stuff, right? Men, if you don't know this, look it up. I ain't got time for that. But anyways, a lot of us go to the doctors for, to visit our gynecologist, OBGYN. And we're pretty regular as women, especially like I'm in my 30s, like I go see my girl, she sees me yearly. But one of the things we don't really talk about a lot is your primary doctor. I don't even know if a lot of people have primary doctors as people of color or Black people, whatever y'all want to call it. And that is something that we're going to dig into a little bit today, as well as your body, different things you should be taking just to help your body along, and then some things that I'm going to do to be better right along with y'all, right? Y'all know I get real transparent, I'm real honest with my stuff. So as a kid, you know, you had your pediatrician, right? And then you get older and you get your gyno, and sometimes that's where people leave it, and that's not where it should stop and end, just so y'all know. So just given my household and how I was raised, my mom was like, oh no, you about to get a primary doctor. So boom, 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 she set me up appointments. She don't schedule my appointments, y'all, no more. I wish she did. She said, you're gonna get a primary doctor, and I did. And I would go see this doctor annually for a checkup. And then, you know, if I got sick and stuff like that, he would definitely see me to make sure like I was good to go. And, you know, through that practice of doing it, you would get blood work done. You were really checking up and knowing what's going on with your body, all these different things, right? And I did very well with that. Then I kind of moved out of my parents' house. That was like 4 years ago. I've been to the doctors in the last 4 years, pause. But I would say probably 6 months prior to COVID, like from then to now, I have not been to see my primary doctor. And transparent moment, part of me doesn't want to go and see him. I'm actually gonna look for a new doctor that's a little bit closer to me. I think he's changing his practice, but part of me doesn't want to go see him or anybody else because I know that I have not been providing my body with the necessary things that it needs. And my true concern is diabetes runs in my family on both sides. So I just feel like I've gotten so far to the left. I love sugar, y'all. I've gotten so far to the left that part of me does not want to hear what somebody has to say. But I woke up here on this good morning and I looked down at my notebook to see what the topic of the week was, because I planned this out at the beginning of the year. So God's timing is fun tea, honey. But I saw that it was discussing vitamins and health, and I didn't want to talk about this today, y'all. I was actually looking to see if like maybe I can rearrange this, and then I kind of got nudged and was like, you're not rearranging anything, you're talking about this today for a reason, for you and the people. So I am challenging y'all before I get into the stuff here that I just want to provide a little bit of information on. I'm challenging y'all to take some steps that may be scary to you pertaining to your health in good ways, right? I'm going to this month, I can't say this week because you know it takes a little bit to get into a doctor's office. But this month I'm going to search for a new primary doctor. We are going to do some lab work and I'm just gonna know, right? Am I doing okay? I ain't gonna tell y'all like I'm healthy, because I'm not where I need to be. I already know that. But like, am I doing okay? Am I borderline diabetic? Like, what are the necessary steps? What do I need to be doing to have a long and joyful life, right? So I'm gonna stop running, because I ain't gonna lie, your girl been running for a hard year, a hard year, from addressing some things that possibly are there or are not there. Either way, I know like God's got me. That's, you know, hiding from it is not going to, you know, miraculously just make me all better. Not that I feel bad, but it is something that I'm concerned with, and I've seen it happen through my family, and I don't want to be I don't want to be a diabetic. So I do not receive that. I do not claim that. I claim healthy, healed, and slim thick with my cute self. That's coming too. Anyway, so let's get into this. So what I wanted to do is just go over a couple of vitamins that we as women need to be making sure our bodies are getting. I take, especially during COVID, I was vitamin heavy. Like, I ain't never took as many vitamins as I took when COVID came out, because I was like, you ain't about to get your girl, okay? But I do want to go over some of the things that just research-wise have said are important for women. I am not that type of doctor. I am a doctor, but I'm not that type of doctor. So I would definitely advise you to get your own blood work done, have a conversation with your doctor. What should you be taking? What are good ways to be proactive instead of reactive? That's what I'm tired of, us being like reactive. Something occurs and then we're trying to see if we can fix or undo or live with whatever occurred. Where we actually have the opportunity to be proactive so those things don't even happen to us. It's not easy, but we can do this. So I have 5 vitamins on here that I try to make sure I get in. I'm gonna be better with that, so I'm probably gonna go to the store and make sure I have everything I need. But the first vitamin on here is calcium. That's funny, right? You should know what calcium does. But it's a bone builder. But the thing that I found interesting as I was reading, because I did do a little bit of reading before I just picked out vitamins for y'all, was the fact that once you turn pretty much 20, you're at like top capacity of bone mass, and then you start losing bone mass. And I was like, yo, I turned 20 whenever I turned 20. That's not your business. But I turned 20 a little while ago, so I was like, is that why my body be aching? And it's funny because me and my friends talk all the time about how once we hit 30, our bodies be different, right? Like your knees be hurting and they ain't hurt before. Your arms be hurting and they ain't hurt before. You be like, I'm 30. What you mean? Well, what type of vitamins are you pumping into your body to like really help your body stay at the top performing level? You just don't naturally happen that way. You have to do things, or like, what are you eating? What is your exercise regimen? Those type of things. So calcium. The second one is fish oil, which if you eat a lot of fish, I think you're getting in enough. Ask your doctor. I told you I ain't that type of doctor. But a lot of us don't eat seafood multiple times a week. I do, because I don't eat chicken and all that other stuff. But a lot of other people don't. And because you're not doing that, you're not getting all the nutrients you really need. And fish oil can be good for your heart. It can be good for inflammation. It can be good for brain, like your brain just remembering things, that type of stuff. So really look into that, see where your levels are, and see if that could be something that benefits your body personally. Of course, vitamin D. I'm gonna keep all shenanigans off of this channel, but you know, that just makes me laugh. But we, a lot of us, not just men, not just women, men as well, are vitamin D deficient. When I used to go to the doctors and he would tell me I was not getting enough vitamin D, I didn't understand. Like, I'm young, what you mean? Sorry, I said I wasn't going there, but whatever. That's not where I was at. I'm back. Anyways, he would be like, you're not getting enough vitamin D. It's because of the sun, blah, blah, blah. You need to take supplements. But what I learned was vitamin D actually helps your body absorb calcium. So if you're going to be taking calcium pills, then you need to also be taking vitamin D, because if you're vitamin D deficient, you're not going to be able to absorb the calcium at the levels you would which is really going to help your body, your bone mass, your strength levels, those type of things. So make sure you get your vitamin D. I'm just going to leave that there. Something else that is really good for you, and I know this because it's tried and true over here, is vitamin Bs. There's a couple different vitamin Bs. I have taken a couple of them, but it really helps with the level of energy. And when your vitamin B levels are where they should be, you don't need like things like coffee to make it through the day. Like, don't get me wrong, I like coffee because it tastes good. But in all honesty, I have not had coffee in a month and a half, about a month and a half. I have not had a drop of coffee, iced coffee, nothing. A little bit of iced tea because I like iced tea, but no coffee. Simply make sure you are pumping into your body the things that are necessary for it, and you'll realize that you don't need to rely on caffeine type substances to get you through, hopefully. And then the last thing I have on here is zinc. Now, zinc was something I did like a little bit of research about when it came to like your immune system. And that was simply because like I get colds a couple times a year, but when COVID hit, bruh, your girl didn't want COVID at all. And my bishop at church would talk about like different vitamins we should be pumping into our body that really just help you be at a level that your body can fight whatever it comes in contact with. So I really did some research. I bought zinc. I also was taking a lot of vitamin C. And when I tell you I didn't have a sniffle, not a cough, I had a sore throat twice. I had a sore throat twice, and I just pumped myself full of the different nutrients that I felt like my body needed to help my immune system, and your girl was good. So there are things that you can take to be proactive. For women, let's say you're not a pill taker, right? Because I ain't gonna hold you, I'm not a pill taker all the time either. I used to get gummies for certain stuff. I'm not saying that's the healthiest way to do it. I'm just saying they have options. I would say if you can get like a multivitamin, like one a day type thing for women, look at the age category, make sure it's the levels you want it to be. But those type of things would help you get all the extra things that your body is possibly needing or deficient in, and just give you that boost you need. I definitely recommend doing some research. I definitely recommend talking to your doctor. If you want to be on the journey with me, you can be on the journey with me. We can get this blood work done and really take some time to look at where you currently stand and then where you want to be like in the future. And it's never too late, right? As long as you got breath in your body, it's not too late to make a difference, a change. I can't say it's going to fix everything, but it'll definitely make you healthier. And through being healthier, you'll be happier and you'll feel like there's longevity left with you. I hope this was helpful. I'm actually going to post a picture in a second that just show you some of the levels and the vitamins we as women should be taking in to our bodies. I hope this helped you. I hope this helps you make a change. I'm going to be making some changes. Like I said, diabetes is something that I do have a little bit of fear about. Me and God will be talking about that because, you know, he'd be like, no fear over here. So he'll be working that out with me. But in the process of that, I also need to be putting in the work, right? I can't just, you know, do what I want to do and then cry out to the Lord and expect everything to change. I still do cry out to the Lord and expect things to change. But also, I'm harming myself by not doing the things I need to do. So let's do better so we can be better, so we can feel better, so we can look better, so we can show out for many years to come. All right, have a great day. Bye. As promised, here is a list of vitamins, the different age groups, and how much you should be taking, but definitely check in with your doctor. All right, bye.